What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And this is going to be kind of just one of those videos where I just sit down and just kind of give you guys an update what's going on. This isn't really an update video, more just going to talk about life in general. So and basically it's going to eventually take a hit on the channel. Um, life's been kind of rough to me the last couple of days. I did have quite some bad news. I mentioned it on Twitter and I even tried making a video about it. For whatever reason, it got corrupted in the transfer over from my iPhone. So I didn't really have that video to upload, and I was gonna actually upload it Thursday, the day after I found out everything. But yeah, I decided just to film it on my computer like usual, so it doesn't get corrupted. So for those of you who have not known, the guys that aren't very close to me, don't follow my personal accounts and anything, something like that. My grandmother was diagnosed with cancer Wednesday, I believe it was Wednesday night. Um, and we found out this is her second time having it. She had breast cancer when I was a sophomore, like right before I started the channel. I believe it was literally just a couple months. Judging by the fact that there was a spring scrimmage, I remember that the day of the spring scrimmage when I was sophomore year and I played football. Um, it would have had to be at least July, August, somewhere in there. So it wasn't too far before I started this, but at that point it already set in. She's like, she's gonna be fine, all that good stuff. But this time around, my mom actually told me the other day the doctor said it's uncurable at this point, and the doctor's gonna have to do what they can just to keep her going. It's hard. I know a lot of people, especially around me, in particular, that have lost family members due to cancer or something of that nature, and it's always hard because they're suffering, but it's not like you can do anything to stop it. It's according to my mom, the doctors told her basically once it's spread, it's uncurable. So um, they found it's on her lungs and her liver. She had two tumors on her liver. Um, and at that point, it's just like, wow. And they're gonna do another CAT scan on Monday. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on that. On her left side, because they only did her right side, which is how they discovered the liver stuff, but they're gonna check her other side as well to see if there's anything on that side as well. Um, but it was definitely hard. It's been a few days, so I've settled down. In the original video I did talking about this, I did actually tear up a little bit. So I guess it's probably the best that video didn't get uploaded because it's kind of embarrassing to cry on camera. And of course, real men do it. But at this point, it's really set in. It doesn't hurt as bad as it did when I first found out. Because that's just how it is. It still hurts. I'm still fearful for my grandmother. Because my family, like, we may have our differences. My family, when I say my family, I mean like my dad's parents, my mom's parents, my uncles, and all that stuff. My aunts. We all have our own little differences, but it's mostly our grandparents have the most differences. One side is a different religion than ours. It's still Christianity, but it's just a different form of it. The other side is very die-hard Christian in general, and there's us that are, we're Christian as well. But it's like we're all different types of Christianity, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And so we have our differences. For example, my mom's parents don't celebrate Christmas. Um, and it definitely hit home for my family. When I say my family, I mean my parents, my siblings, and me. Um, because it's like this is the time of happiness. Christmas is always that kind of time period where you want to be with joy the most. It's the joyful season, and that definitely is going to put a damper on my mood for sure the next few weeks. And yeah, but I want to thank you guys so much for those that have actually kept in touch with me personally, and the people I've told. A couple of my YouTube friends know. It's Edison's it was like the fourth or fifth person I told. Um, Chandler I talked to the day it happened. Kendall Stone, he was the first person I actually told. I told Kendall Stone first before anyone else, and you know, usually for those of you who know him, like or if you've watched any of our videos we've done together, he's usually a very cheerful, happy guy. And when I told him, he just sunk. And I can understand it. He's gone through the same in the past, and he's lost a family member that's close to him unexpectedly. It was sudden, and it's always hard to think about losing a family member, especially at our age. Um, Growing up, I always had the expectation I'm going to have my dream life. I'm gonna have my dream house, my dream cars, my dream spouse, and my grandparents and my uncles and aunts and cousins and family just surrounded me all the time. But just the thought of losing one before I even turn 20, maybe even younger than that, is just very hard to think about. It's just yeah, I never expected it, to be honest with you. I thought after she had breast cancer when I was a sophomore in high school that she'd be done. Um, but it's a shock for all of us. We were all just like, except for my mom. My mom kind of saw it coming because my grandmother had been going through pains for several months prior. My mom was like, "You need to go get checked out. You need to." And my grandmother's like, "I'll be fine. It's probably nothing." She eventually went and got checked out, and that was Wednesday night when we found out. So, um, it definitely was unexpected. It does hurt quite a lot. We went to church this morning and we heard a message that hit right home with all of us. We were all like, when I say all of us, I mean everyone probably, like all four of us, because my brother went to church with his girlfriend. We were all on the back row, just sobbing our eyes out. It was tough, for sure. But we got to fight through it, just like they would want us to. So, but yeah. So again, thank you guys that have been keeping in tabs with me, supporting me, my family, and all that stuff. I greatly appreciate all of you guys. But what does this mean for the channel? Really, it's gonna take a toll on weekend uploading because I'm gonna spend a lot more time now with my family while I can. Um, so weekend uploads and live streams are gonna be cut down more than usual. I usually upload a video on Saturdays or Sundays, like I am right now, but that may stop for a little while all this stuff is getting situated and stuff. Um, and it's gonna be a rough few weeks until we can kind of just get into it. Like, all right, we just got to do what we can. But right now, it's still fresh in our memories. It's gonna hurt a lot. But thank you guys so much again for supporting us. Like I said, it's hard losing family members, especially at a young age. My mom lost her granddad right as she was ready to have me, and she was like 23 or 24 at the time. And even then, it's still a young age to lose a family member. And but it's just hard to think about. It's just like because I like I said before, I have really great relationships with my grandparents. My dad's parents, they kept in touch with me the entire time they were in West Virginia. They were in West Virginia for about 4 to 5 years. They just moved back earlier this year, which is why there are boxes over here still. Those are theirs. I don't think I actually ever mentioned it. Those are their boxes. We've been holding on to them for them so they don't, have to haul too much down. So, but so that's this has been what's going on. That's why uh, there might not be videos Monday and Tuesday because I've got finals to study for. I mentioned it in the crew video. The crew video that I uploaded Friday was actually the first video I've done since the diagnosis. And I actually got to YouTube at least, and that's why I sounded kind of drowned out because I didn't want to talk about it in that video. I wanted to do a specific video mentioning it, so you guys wouldn't have to hear me sob throughout a gaming video. I wanted you guys to hear me speak just with the face cam on. So this is kind of a mental decompression because it's just I haven't had too many people to talk about it to. I've had Captain Hook 69 Gaming, one of my old friends. You probably know him as Ethan or Edboom Headshot if you watched it in my older videos. Go check him out, by the way. He's starting to upload a little bit more now. And Kindlestone, of course. Those two in particular, they've really stepped up for me ever since it happened, and I can't thank them enough. Chandler as well. Chandler, he messaged me the night it happened because I posted about it on a Snapchat. I didn't say anything about the diagnosis. I just said, just keep my family in your thoughts right now. That's all I want. And I got tons of messages from people on Snapchat, and I had tons of friends asking me what was wrong, keeping up with me and stuff. I can't thank you guys enough for that. It really means a lot that people are having my back right now, and I need them the most. It's definitely taken a hit on my whole personality the last few days. I've been at school. I've been more quiet than ever. Usually, I'm a pretty talkative kid at school, if you're on good terms with me at least. But as of late, I've been really quiet, just distraught in general. I think the worst it's been was Thursday. I was in my lit class, and I just started stressing out real bad over finals. And on top of that, it was a day after. It was like literally hours after, basically after the diagnosis was brought to my attention. So I did have quite a bit of a mental breakdown in there, but it wasn't like pitching and screaming fits and stuff and like sobbing out loud. I did well up pretty bad though. So and I think my league teacher noticed, but no one at school knows right now except for well anyone who's watching this and Kendall Stone and Captain Hook. They're the only people that know. So and Chandler, of course. But I just would really appreciate it, guys, if you just keep my family in your thoughts. All that stuff. It's gonna be hard the next few weeks, like I said, just getting to terms with this and getting grips with what we do next. What's the next step forward? I don't know what I'm going to do exactly for videos this week because I was going to film some car reviews, but yesterday the weather wasn't cooperating, and today I don't know if my review is going to be still being filmed. I have to get in touch with the owner of the car I was going to film. So I'll keep you guys updated on that, but expecting a Project Explorer episode this week. Probably won't be as cheerful as last episode, cutting up, making jokes with the old cat being stuck. But that's just how it's gonna be for a few weeks, guys. So just bear with me. Hope you guys will hang on with me because it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be tough. Just getting to grips with everything. So I greatly appreciate it if you guys just stuck with me. And just still and hope you guys just enjoy the content still while I'm going through this right now. So um, I greatly appreciate all of you. Thank you guys so much for the support. We've been on this bandwagon for YouTube now for about 2 years now. I forgot to mention the anniversary, which was 13 days ago. I always thought it was the 15th. It was the 5th. So I may do a special video soon on that once I get calmed down a little bit and get the time to do some crazy stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was long-winded, but I just needed to decompress a little bit, tell you guys what's been going on because I mentioned it on Twitter and I didn't want to be like that idiot that was just like, oh, hey, something's going on and never bring it up in a video. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew what was going on. Again, thank you guys so much for the support for me and my family. Just please continue to support us while we're just going through all this. So I'm not gonna ask for likes in this video. Usually, we'll be like, hey, if you like this, hit the like button, subscribe for more like garbage. But I'm just saying, you guys do what you want. I'll probably keep you guys updated on the situation as it goes on. But yeah, for right now, that's all I've got. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.